fellow travelers, welcome back to the adventures of a traveling Don. My name is Benjamin O, and I am here in the little town of Bar Harbor, Maine. It is the tourist, basically, hub of the island on Mount Desert Island where Acadia National Park is at. But anyway, I'm here to go have dinner at a very special little spot called Project Social. It's a local spot that started, I think, about 4 or 5 years ago, I believe. It used to be like a little hole-in-the-wall place right off the Village Green. I think it was actually right over there near Acadia Hotel. And it has since expanded this past year into what used to be an old tea house, like beautiful gardens and everything like that. That has now been expanded into the new Project Social, but it looks really, really nice. We're gonna go on in. I know several of the people that work there, and we're gonna go hang out and have some dinner. But anyway, guys, let's go grab something to eat. So here at Project Social, and it is honestly, it is one of my favorite spots on the island when it comes to food. Like the ambiance is just phenomenal. It's a fully outdoor restaurant with a patio, a covered patio, and a bar inside. But the outside is basically all kind of just like thrown what used to be an old side of like Japanese style garden with a lot of Maine plants and trees around. They've now turned it into like this outdoor restaurant, which is, it's so nice. I mean, other places around the island are beautiful where they have the scenic bay, like Frenchman's Bay or Northeast Harbor or the Somme Sound. You know, there's a lot of places that have that, but just kind of like within the walls of it, it's probably the most aesthetically beautiful place for a restaurant on the island. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's got the waterfalls, the streams, the little pond. I think they talked about wanting koi fish, but apparently I guess koi fish are an invasive species, so you can't bring koi fish to put in the pond. But it's not a super big pond, so you couldn't put too many in there. But anyway, starting off, I definitely have my drink here, and it is the Rusted Root. From what I've been told, it is turmeric-infused gin, Suze, lime bitters, and a little Domaine de Canton. So we're gonna give this a try. Oh, it looks like first round is here. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, my man. Well, let's try this first. Okay, so you got a little citrus in there. Got a little, you can definitely taste the turmeric in the gin. So it's got that botanical, the spice of the turmeric. You know, it's got lime, but I think it's also got ginger beer in there as well, because I can definitely taste some ginger beer in there as well. It's a very pretty drink. So, plus it's in a goblet the size of my head, and I have a very big head. That's pretty good. So, all right, first round just came up, so let's go ahead and dig into that. All right, so first dish is the poke rolls. Super excited. It's not an actual sushi roll. What it is ahi tuna that I think they marinate in like soy sauce, very simple, with a little bit of sesame seeds, and it's wrapped up in a long thing of cucumber, which looks actually really, really good. So I'm just, you know what, I'm just gonna pick it up by, nope, I'm just making a mess. Pick it up by hand. As you can see, all that beautiful tuna in there. And we're just gonna go right into it. Oh. That's good. That was really good. The tuna is very fresh, super good. And the cucumber just gives it a kind of like nice crisp freshness to it. I took a really big bite. I look like a chipmunk, but that's delicious. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna get into this. I've got like 6 rounds coming, since they're all small plates. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to eat them all, but we're gonna try. Anyway, When you come here, definitely start off, get a poke roll. Phenomenal. All right, so plate 2 is their version of the Caprese Salad. Now, most Caprese salads I've seen usually use like mozzarella, maybe ricotta, something like that. But here they use a grilled halloumi cheese. So you got nice sheep's cheese there with, of course, some ricotta on the bottom. And then heirloom tomatoes. You usually get about 2 different colors from what I can see here. Got orange and the red tomatoes. And then the oil, from what I was told, on the bottom is basil oil. And they usually top it off with a little bit of basil as well. So I'm gonna get a little bit of both the tomato and both the ricotta cheese and the halloumi cheese, which looks really, really good there. Dripping down my chin. The softness of the ricotta, the acidity of the tomato, and like, it's hard to describe grilled halloumi. It's just, it's mildly rich. Almost kind of got like a spongy, squeaky kind of texture to it, but it's really, really good. So definitely, this is a great second dish right here. It's great for. I'm not the biggest salad person, but I always go for caprese. I love tomatoes. I love cheese. Absolutely phenomenal. So, all right, dish 2. I'm gonna dig in. We'll wait for dish 3. All right, so dish 3. I've got the bruschetta. Nice little grilled baguette with a little. Looks like yellow sun-dried tomatoes. I think they said they tossed some garlic up in there, and then it has that basil oil that was from the caprese, with also some balsamic vinegar on there and Parmesan cheese. And I think they get the oils and the vinegar from a shop in town. It's called Fiore. It's actually really, really nice oil and vinegar shop. But let me give this a try. Well, that's so good. You definitely can taste the garlic in there. The sweetness from the tomatoes. You actually got, I think that aged vinegar, whatever kind of balsamic aged vinegar it's almost got a little sweetness to it itself. So that's actually really, really good. Okay, thumbs up for the bruschetta. All right, next plate. All right, so plate number 4. Again, we're sticking with the veggies. I think protein I'm gonna do as my last kind of the main course. Try and save room for some dinner, so try not to overdo it. But last of the veggies here is the carrots. They cook this in a cast iron skillet. It's got a little local honey and lemon oil, and then of course underneath is a yogurt chèvre with some dukkha spice on there, which I think dukkha it's either Mediterranean or like a Middle Eastern spice. It's a mixture of like nuts, seeds, several different things in there. Not entirely sure everything that's in there, but it is really good. I've had this here before, but I'm going to just dig into this. These heirloom carrots with a little bit of chèvre and spice for you right there. That looks really, really good. Ooh. That chèvre's really good. I don't think I've ever had yogurt chèvre before I had this dish before. It's got kind of like a like that bitter flavor that like true Greek yogurt has, but it's nice and soft, and the texture is very, very fluffy. And the carrots just have a nice sweetness to them, really good. With that honey, adds just a touch of that as well to add on to the sweetness. It's phenomenal. Alrighty, so that's the carrots. Got the protein coming up next. Okay, so the final of my main dishes and my protein is the pork belly. So this is local raised pork. This, like they char it, crisp it. I've had this before. This is my favorite dish on their menu. I think it's been all around since they were at the old spot. It is phenomenal. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste. But it is fontina cheese grits, the crispy pork belly. I think they brush that with like a spicy honey glaze sauce. I think it's harissa, chili paste and honey mixed in together. So you got a little spicy, and a little sweetness with the apple slaw as well. So give this a bite. That's some good pork belly. I've had a lot of good pork belly in my life. This is definitely up there with the tops. It's just got enough of that fat to it with very tender pork, crispy outside, and then the cheese grits. That's almost kind of like comfort food, you know, being from Texas or having lived in Texas the last few years during the wintertime. Oh my god, that's so good. And then the pickled apple slaw actually just kind of adds just a little sweet and like vinegar acidity to it. So it's a very actually rather well balanced dish, and it's not super filling. So a place like this, you can have 4, 5, 6 dishes if you're really hungry, because they're all kind of like small. You will get very full, particularly after this one, since the grits will definitely fill me up. But it's a place that it's garnered towards really just trying the menu instead of having like one dish, maybe an appetizer in your main course. You just have 2, 3, 4 dishes and have a cocktail, have a rusted root. You're good to go. I mean, it is absolutely phenomenal. So, all right, I'm gonna dig into my food here and finish everything off because I still got little bits from each one, and then we'll see if I have enough room for dessert. We'll see. All right, so we got dessert going on here today. I have got the delicious blueberry crepe. It's hard to actually find crepes on the island, or actually anywhere in the county, I think. Hancock County, I don't know of any other place that does crepes. But we're getting the blueberry crepe today. Let's go ahead and dig into it real quick. Got a little creme fraiche on top there. Oh my god, it looks so gooey and delicious. Oh my god. The sweetness of those blueberries is phenomenal. So good. And the thing you'll notice, Maine blueberries, they're not like when you go to the grocery store, you have like blueberries that are like this big, kind of like really juicy, but they're like mildly sweet. Here in Maine, the blueberries are really tiny. You just find them all over the damn place. And they're just packed with super sweetness. So it's phenomenal. This definitely, if you ever come to Project Social, save some room for dessert and get a crepe. You can get a blueberry one. I think they have, like a Nutella I saw with some like strawberries that you can add to that. And then also a sweet apple crepe I saw, which looks really good as well. But this blueberry crepe, this is what I come here for, among other things, but definitely the crepes. So definitely, when you come to Project Social, make sure you get a crepe. But anyway, excuse me while I enjoy this. Whew. Okay, back in the car. That was a absolutely fantastic dinner. Definitely, if you're ever in Bar Harbor, definitely check out Project Social. Craft cocktails are phenomenal. The food is absolutely amazing. All in small plates, so it's all kind of like, it's a great place to get like shareable stuff. I wish I had a friend to join me today, but I didn't have any friends that were off. Everybody was working. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll have links down in the descriptions about Project Social and all that kind of stuff to see their menus and all that stuff. But hope you guys enjoy the video, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Alrighty, Travel Dons, have a wonderful night.